In this video, we will look at how to set up the verbiage on your drop-off donation scheduling site. To do so, log into your Thrift Cart admin account, then select Drop-Off Donations and Self-Scheduled Drop-Off Settings. Here, choose the blue button that says Edit Wording on Self-Scheduling Drop-Off Website. And right beneath the Edit page, there's a drop-down menu with the various sections of the scheduling site. You have your header and title page, intro, location, date, contact info, add items, photo upload, confirmation, done, and then the email that sends to you as an admin when a drop-off is scheduled, and an email that goes to the donor letting them know that they completed the drop-off scheduling process. Let's click through a couple of these. First, I'll select the intro page, and you can see the verbiage that shows up on that page. You can go ahead and edit any of the verbiage as desired, and right down below, you can also set up the acknowledgments that the donor has to agree to before they can move on. To add an affirmation, select the blue Add Affirmation button, and then fill in the affirmation as desired. If you don't want an affirmation, go ahead and leave that line blank, and then select Make Changes Live. In the location page, you would set the prompt for your donor to choose which location they are dropping their items off at if you have more than one location set up in your drop-off site. In the date page, you can set the number of days in advance that a donor needs to schedule a drop-off, so that, for example, they cannot schedule a drop-off for the next day, but maybe at least 2 or 3 days into the future. You can also set the limit on how far into the future your donor can schedule. Under the contact info page, you can set the contact fields that are required versus those that are optional. So here we have the name, the email, and the zip required, but you could require phone and full address if desired. Under the Add Items page, you can set the minimum number of items that need to be donated for a drop-off appointment to be scheduled. So if you wanted that to be more than one, you could set that here so that a donor maybe has to select 4 items before they're able to proceed with the scheduling process. You can also set the minimum item alert and just a general items prompt. Notice that with many, if not all of these pages, there is a preview page button. If you click on that, and you can review what the scheduling page will look like without actually going to the scheduling site. Always be sure to select Make Changes Live as you want them saved. Under the photo upload page, you can set if you're going to require a photo or not. If set to 0, then it's optional to submit a photo. If set to 1, then at least 1 photo will be required. And you could require additional photos if desired as well. Under the confirmation page, you can set a final agreement that the donor must check the box to before being able to finalize their appointment. And then the Done page is the final page the donor sees after scheduling the drop-off. Finally, you can set up the email that goes to the admin, just as an alert that a drop-off appointment was scheduled. If you don't care to receive such an email, go ahead and unselect the checkbox and select Make Changes Live, and then the email that your donor will receive upon completing the scheduling process. You can set the From name, that will likely be the name of your store, the subject line, notice there are optional replacement fields such as the donor name, drop-off date, and the list of items being dropped off that pull from the appointment the donor scheduled. The list of these optional fields is shown here below and need to be put in the email body with an @ symbol before and after the replacement name. When done, make sure to select the button to make changes live. If you have any questions, please email support@thriftcart.com.